All right, another night, specifically the 12th. Here we go. That's not a great... Woof. All right. Not a great location for those. Archers is a little spicy too. They have a tendency to ruin things. Not quite as badly as hunters, but rippers are also a little bit kooky. All right, so let's see. So again, because we're starting off here, I'm gonna assume that gets the kill. Yeah, and we'll just do that. And then we're gonna move here. Well, killed my own propagate. What can you do? But we'll get in here. I don't see any bulkies on the field, so we're probably okay. Now you can devastate from a distance. So we'll just eliminate this cadre. And I think I'm going to come down and work on this one. Now, this hero is also our noteworthy dodge tank. Oh, you really had to propagate that way? It's just rude. All right, so we'll just do that. And this guy's not... We're not worried about them taking a lot of damage. Early access with benefits. I like that nomenclature. Okay, so... I'd like to... I'm going to move one this way. And let's just get rid of these. Okay, we... Do we have max reliability? What are the chances that we do? We have 100% reliability by accident. Oh, my sweet summer children. Here comes the reliability OP. Brace yourself. Okay, we'll just wait there. That should be a safe spot. Famous last words, right? You really just failed to kill both of these? The shame that you have brought on your house. Well, let's see, this is Maximus. Sadly, no mana collector for Maximus. We got a pupper boofing in the background. Yes, Daniel. So this is an important note. I think that it's easy to get kind of like, I won't say tricked, but to be convinced that there is let's see, is anyone who's making it over here? This hopper is. I'm gonna double up on this guy. It is most often beneficial. Sorry, I'm getting my brain is getting slightly cooked here, trying to think about all the things that are going on. But it is almost always good to go for hybrid builds. You're gonna be generally better off mixing damage types, despite the fact that you will lose some efficacy from your from one of your damage types when the other one goes. Right, so oh my gosh, we're capped on reliability here too. No, we have 0% reliability, yet we just hit for the same number like 93 times. Well, take that for what you will. But yeah, flexibility is king, and just generally speaking, why can't I hit this? Is it just like... Really? I can't see you around the corner here? All right, hold on. Let's... Trying to decide what we want to do here. Can you get this one at least? All right. So do we want to get... We probably want to get this one sorted. You haven't even gone yet. You're gonna come down to help with this one. So before you do that, you should sow some chaos. It's less chaos than I was hoping to sow, but we need some skill range on Harv. That would be very beneficial. We have a ton of movement, so let's do that, and then so there's nothing up here, right? Yeah, so we just need to chill on this, which means I think you're going to be on this one. And if that's the case, I think I will jump over like this and see if I can get that sorted. There we go. Now you I just want to relocate. So we'll do this, and then we will warp crystal. I'm going to warp crystal twice here to get this, because I'm not so worried about this person not having anything to do, but the alternative is a little wonky. And then, okay. After this night, you think you could talk about why you chose combos you have for this run? Sure. So the first thing to note, Daniel, is I have a pretty extensive build guide video that I can find for you really quickly. Let's see. Build guide, the last spell. This is one of the places where I'm winning... oh, not build guide. Or build guide. There we go. Copy link address. So Daniel, this build guide is my explanation of the builds that I generally run. It hasn't changed too much in the intervening time, so relatively accurate. So you know, there's a lot of useful information in there. Let's see, we can do that. Hey, Abigail. Oh, always good to see you. Thanks for swinging by and saying hi. We haven't fumbled this one. That build guide isn't really applicable in its parent form here, is it? Perks are random. Oh yes. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to help out in the broader sense. This is a challenge run, Daniel, where we're running random perks. So it's a little, this one's a little wonky, is what I mean to say. I also need to let the pupper out, so give me one moment. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, so where were we here? Okay, so we got a mage here. So this is an easy... Oh, we really are on 5, aren't we? No, that was only 4. Okay, we're good. Well, I mean, good is relative. This hero, though... I tell you what, it's not great. All right, and then we will... Someone's going to have to come clean up that mess. Let's see. Odila needs some freaking AP. That's for dang sure. This one we could probably skip, but we're here, so why not? All right. My favorite turns. Okay, so who still has resources left after that bloodbath? You can get a little bit. You're probably more likely to, though. Right now we have 2 to kill here, which that's easy for you. You're even floating HP, so or you're floating AP, excuse me. Daniel, so my win rate is pretty high. So that would be quite a Hall of Fame. But generally speaking, every run has like an MVP, and it's always kind of fun to look and see who they are. So let's see. Oh my goodness. Wow. This hero has some weird stuff going on. Or is this... Okay. Hold on. Let's move to, like, here. Oh, we don't have enough for the jump over. Darn it. Are you really... If I stand here, I'm safe from him, and I can zap that guy. So I think that's probably good enough. We might take, like, a little bit of abuse here, but it won't be too bad, I don't think. No, in fact, we're relatively safe. Okay. So now over here, you're going to retreat a bit, and then let's just zap you. Hey, Rue! Welcome on in. Okay, so that's that sorted out, but now we need someone to do some work over here. This early... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We'll do that, and then... Kind of wanted that to pop off a little more, but we'll do that, and then let's get rid of this guy just because I think he's going to be awkward, and then just in case we miss that, oh my gosh, just endless magic missile opportunities. All right, there we go. Well, that was the overkill of the century, I reckon, but... And then let's... Do we have... This ghost is going to move to here. Your range is 3, right? So 1, 2, 3. We should be safe in this spot here. Right, now you have one more action, and we have what I would describe as a bevy of accursed over here that I'm just going to splash, I think. All right, and then we'll move back here, and we have enough mobility that I'll go get this one next turn. Yeah, okay. First turn went okay. Let the bodies hit the floor. It's a good thing that's a blood mage that's taking the hit from the Ripper. Yep. Ooh, spicy over there though. Respect to that Ripper for I forgot to move them back. This is our dodge person, so they should be fine, but that was a spectacular oops. What is your dodge percentage? I guess it's only 61. That was just revenge. Now, we do have a lot less... Okay, now you, I said I was gonna... you only have exactly... That's annoying. Alright, well, we'll do it anyways. Because unfortunately, this is a crummy AP pot, so... My gut says we do that, and then we try and do some work on these guys. We have a ton of propagation bounces on this hero, so our blazes should be mighty not terrible. Alright, good enough, and then I will teleport, just because we took a bunch of damage. Okay, Odilla. So here's what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is that my plan was not perfect here. Oh, we hit too hard. And we're out of movement now? That's awkward. A lot of awkwardness that went on there. We'll have to work on that. Now, Harv. Never have I ever seen a triple swipe more worthy of putting respect on it. It was indeed a very satisfying triple swipe. But we did kind of come up short here, if I'm being honest. So let's see. One here. One, 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 one. Okay. We did not, in fact, come up short. We came up just about right on. Now, you, much to my chagrin, are going to come take out this last dagger boy. And then we'll teleport back. There we go. And then I don't think clearing this out with Leland is going to be anything particularly tricky. Boop, 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 boop. I would describe that as not being particularly tricky. Hey, Siddharth. There's a lot of good runs in there. We've had a lot of pretty awesome the last spell runs over the life of the game. I was just talking a minute ago with Daniel about the fact that we now have 4 million Tainted Essence. I don't think I even marked that particular milestone, but it's a lot. Now Leland has Mana Collector, so we should be going to town. But maybe we don't bother. It's kind of awkward right now to try and get any shots off. I think Edward's going to be fine. I think I got rid of all our health potions, so Edwards is going to need to tough it out. Yeah, I decided Leland was done. You can just do that. Everybody's up against the walls now, right? Relatively speaking. Yeah, looks good. We could... Just for sadist procs, maybe I toss that out. Who else has contagion? Nobody. All right. I'm gonna need to go deal with Olive again. She is, she's being a bit of a nuisance to the neighbors. It's a little annoying that we don't have, in fact, let me do it while this is playing out. Doesn't look like anyone died in my absence, so that's good news. The doggo is still outside, though, unfortunately. All right, so let's see. I think we're gonna need to pivot Odila a little bit. I think, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not digging it. I'm not loving what I'm seeing. We do have options over here for laying out some contagion, so maybe that's what we do. This side certainly seems like the no chill zone, though. Let's see, where's the best triple swipe at? This one here looks decent. That's not great. It is Abigail. Yeah, it is. It's kind of ruining our fun. We got all the ghosts though, so maybe I'll start over here with Leland. Let's just. Leland the lawnmower, as we are going to call him from here on out. More like a surgeon than a lawnmower? I could get down with that as well. Let's see. So what about... I mean, there's like a spot maybe like right here that's a pretty good triple swipe. I think that's just as good as the other one. Let's use our spread our contagion first, right? We can do this type of thing. Okay, kind of failed to close a little bit there, but it wasn't too bad. And then if we do this, I think we can... Oh, missing out on this guy was very bad for business. Is this Ripper causing panic? He is. What a sneaky individual. Okay, so we still have at least one panicky something going on. I don't... Ah, here it is. It is you. Thank you for playing. Okay, is anyone in any great jeopardy? Doesn't look like it. We could certainly back you off. You don't need to be taking hits. You're good there. All right, let's let another round go. Yes, Rue. I love the original XCOM series. I played a lot of XCOM Enemy Within Long War. That was my all-time favorite. XCOM 2, oh my gosh. That is annoying. All right, I'm gonna have to start pushing back more aggressively. Yo, you have 60% dodge. Could you occasionally dodge things, my dude? It's lame. Probably gonna have to build a temple, which is super annoying. But yeah, no, I loved the original XCOM, and Long War as a mod in particular was my my absolute favorite. Okay, so let's do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do. I wanted to do that because we had the perfect triple swipe right there. Gonna need some more help over there. Are you dead? I'm a little worried about. Let's do the math. 48 plus 8. It's gonna be way closer than I want it to be. All right, it's time for Leland to go berserk here and just clear out this entire area. Let the bodies hit the floor, as it were. That was super annoying, though. I just want to say. I'd not be thrilled if we lost good old Leland here. So I'm going to need to be extra double secret careful with them. Abigail, I had to drop my health pots because we haven't gotten enough good energy pots. So I am aware I play the same way you do. We have a bunch in the stash at the moment, but I just couldn't afford to I couldn't afford to put them in their place or put them where I needed them to go. Oh, you're gonna do that? All right, fine. But yeah, it's I'm feeling the burn a little bit over there. I'll have to do something about it. But you can see all these health pots are 1-fers, not 2-fers, which is what is getting me. Although the 60% dodge over here is making me feel quite sad. I'm a little worried we're just going to run out of steam here. Yeah, I wish I had at least one health pot for stabilizing, but We're a little light on mana right now, so I don't want to go too crazy with it. Since I'm fearful that I'm going to need to... I'm just going to eliminate archers so that we don't get any annoying ship damage here. This guy. he's really doing some good dodging. Now, one more poison is a death sentence here, I think. Who still hasn't gone? I was going to say, it's got to be someone over here, because this is a mess. I'm gonna move Maximus up to just kind of like push back the onslaught over here and give us a little bit of breathing room. Now, this Ripper here, not moving far enough for me to be worried about it at the moment. This guy, potentially. This looks like a safer little corner. I don't think this guy's coming in far enough. Yeah, we'll just swap these two. That's fine by me. Hopefully I haven't misdone the math on their survival. Why do I still have... Oh, yeah, I still have because of this guy. Go away. Alright, that was one. Then we have these two over here, which are not going to happen. Well, with this and this, you have to be kidding me. We need some skill range on Odila. Okay. Let's see. You don't need to do anything. You're chilling. Yeah, you've already armored up. You can go ahead and armor up. Just don't want to deal with him. Okay. Well, it doesn't kill you. The line of sight blocking is really frustrating. Thank you for finally dodging. We need to get their dodge up a little more. I think that's the operative move here. I don't think I've ever seen a hero have 24 poison by multiple rounds. That's a lot of poison. But yeah, the AP has been a little lacking on this run. I think that's the that's the biggest annoyance. Also, no boom has been unfortunate. No, you don't need to die, but you guys, let's get him first. Yeah, Siddharth, but be warned. The perks are completely random. So each one of these, there's no tier restrictions and no column restrictions. So all of our builds are very very bizarre at the moment. Is I think the kindest way to describe it. I just don't want to take any more poison. But yeah, it's an interesting question of whether that is a buff or a nerf. I think I would describe it as a nerf. I think that there is real challenge to finding builds with this configuration, for sure. Let's see. We'll get you, then you, then you, then you, then you, then you, and we might miss you. I went for a very standard siege, engineering, advanced training, leaps, dexterity, scavenging, and bargaining. So pretty much my normal Elderlicht setup. Yes, Sid. There's it's definitely a little weird. But it's meant that there have been a lot of less reliable combos that we normally could make work that have been a bit missing in action. So pros and cons, I guess. All right, let's see. Let's just... All right, and then I will toss a bees like this just to make sure that we get some good coverage of the festivities. We'll slow death this guy to make sure that that is lethal to both of them. That traveled forward, really? Oh, that's annoying. How much are we doing here? 400. All right, we'll get rid of you that way. All right, we need to figure out a way to get this hopper taken care of. But have you even acted? You have not. All right, so let's get... Well, you have, but not a lot of action has been done. All right, well, let's see how well we do here. Because we do have this triple swipe. Well, that absolutely did not work out quite the way I wanted it to. There we go. I see. I use your tier list for my Omen picks, but I didn't have bargaining on my radar. Seems good. It is good. If you're going for corpse pile strats and you're just going to have a lot of... You're going to be doing a lot of selling. It is a good one to pick up for sure. All right, let's zap you. And then... This guy's surviving one isn't terrible. There's a couple advantages, though, to Stormy coming across. We kill that, we can... Oh, we still have actions over here, though. Maximus, you've protected enough over here. Oh. Hold on, we can move around the corner and do a transfer. So what I was thinking I could do is then transfer this down this way and at least get our... Now you have Toxic Leech, right? No, I didn't take Toxic Leech on you. That's a bit of a shame. All right. All right. We're at least done with Panic. I think we're in cleanup mode now. Yes, the no XP run definitely did. I do think it was Elderlicht Apocalypse 6 though that was the one that helped me see the light of bargaining and scavenging. Gosh, you almost died. All right, Leland. I probably shouldn't be spending mana willy-nilly. We've cost ourselves a lot so far. No boom on our blood mages is really irking me though, I will say. I think this is the best triple swipe. Not a kill. Oh, do we have a transfer? There we go. Who's causing panic? This guy down here. And of course, as is tradition, Odila just kind of stinks, unfortunately. I need to figure out a way to pivot her into a productive member of society. We haven't replaced anyone. Yeah, Odila's the one, Rue. Odila's just having a hard time. I used to have a momentum hero, but I got them killed with a bit of hubris. I don't like that I'm gonna have to make a temple here, but it is probably worth it. And if we get some good AP pots, I'll be able to ditch some of the level 1 ones that I've gotten. We're definitely gonna need to push back the fog tonight. Yeah, all right, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll only get 4 mountains, which is a shame. And then I also have to decide if we're... Let me build the temple. I can put it over here on this side, which it's unlikely to be molested. We'll do that upgrade. I think I'm going to spend the other... we only need to spend 2 workers to repel the mist. So I'll do that. Then... How much health do you have? 267. This really doesn't get you very far, does it? I mean, it's good without being great. All right. Well, we'll get there eventually. So I think I know there are 5 mountains. The question I was thinking that the seer was going to cost 3, but then it only cost 2, which is nice. Let's see. Harv, you're Harv to recommend. I guess Bodybuilder's probably going to be a pretty big increase for us. Your damage is terrible. Let's take some damage. Some opportunism. Wow, Harv is a weird hero. I don't love what Harv has going on. I much prefer what Leland has going on. Did we already take sheer power on you? We haven't taken sheer power, so a big resistance reduction I think is good. Probably should have taken the healing received for reasons. And then Maximus here. Little late for experience gain. Crit power feels pretty good. Exploit looks like a good grab. With 80% crit, we can start going into damage, and we'll probably pick some up on the way. So do we want more healing? Let's see how our shop looks here. Because see, these are the potions that we had to take off. Okay, level 3 energy pot we'll definitely buy. A mana crystal with crit on it is a spicy proposition. The tome could be interesting. Ooh, this dagger is really nice. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna bet on us being able to be able to take all 5 of these. And if it is a critical blunder, so be it. But I'm gonna let the temple languish a little bit. And then we do have I think we have enough now to completely reinforce things, but we'll see. Also, Olive wants to get let in, so I will need to go take care of her. All right, we are fully reinforced. That's good. Okay, let me go get Olive, and then we'll start working through our mountains. Be right back. I see we have blockers once again on the docket. That'll be fun. That looks like a reroll. This 2 looks like a reroll. It's a lot of isolation. If we need accuracy, these Swift Elven boots aren't terrible. But so far, not great. Ooh. It's a nice pair of pants. Ah, two-handed sword. Just what I was needing. Physical and magic damage. We don't really have anyone that's rocking that combo. We could go back to Great Axe. Again, none of those are great. The skill range is potentially interesting. I'm gonna start taking some of these because we have more reroll targets than we know what to do with, unfortunately, at the moment. Steel pauldron's kind of interesting. Kind of like the steel hand crossbow, though, more. Gosh, these corpse piles are awful. Skill range is a thing that I am lacking on Odila. Odila needs some skill range. That light armor isn't terrible. The person that I was thinking it would work well on is you. So we'd be losing 30% poison, but we'd be gaining 20% dodge, damage, crit power, and mana, and losing only a little bit of mana. Well, we're not gaining that much dodge, are we? No, it's actually a bit of a wash. It sells relatively well. This sells better, though, so I guess I'll grab that. Game's giving us all the momentum items we could possibly want. We have so many terrible rolls here. This is actually amazing. That's a nice pair of boots. Oh, everything is green and bad. These pants are pretty cool. Someone will wear those. Prophet's robe is pretty good. No, they do not, Rue. Or actually, I think Corpse Mountains and the Corpse Mountains and the shop do. The production buildings are slightly above. They lead slightly. Okay, so I think everything that we have left in here is garbage. So I'm gonna look for things that sell well. Green is better than gray, but I mean, none of this is good. But if the shop treats us right, I won't complain too much. Oh, I did miss this one. Not that it matters. Take that because it's 85. Yikes. Not a very kind set of shops. Or not a very kind set of rolls there. So let's see. So sell. Figure out what's going on with this stuff in a second, but the mana crystal is interesting, but I don't. Maybe we take the. Let's take the mana crystal. We'll probably end up using it. There's a part of me, and it's a small part that's like, where's our poison person? Yeah, Edward. Edward could almost... Nah, losing some propagation bounce. I was thinking could go tome, and it could be kind of funny. We're going to lose 50% poison on you for the mana crystal. I don't know if we can even do that. Maybe someone else will have to take the mana crystal. All right, let's roll. Show me energy potions. Eye patch? I think it's too late for an eye patch. I think everybody... Do I prefer 1 AP over this? Probably not. Yeah, I think we roll. Level 5 action pot. If that's all I get out of this set of rolls, I'm going to be relatively okay with it. That's kind of a nice chess piece. I know. A few AP pots is going to make a big difference. Because the final night, it's 10. Oh, hello. Better mana crystal? Do we need it? The Hunter's Cape might be good. 2 AP on this Turtle Charm is definitely worth picking up. Do we have someone that's just like rocking like a low level wand? No. Pretty much all our weapons are 4s and 5s, so that's good. Not planning on using this. Okay. What a terrible, like great mana crystal, terrible, terrible stat distribution. Oh yeah, Runic Gift is exceptionally good. Ooh, +4 dagger with +1 multi-hit is good. Crossbow with +2 multi-hit. Do we want this? I don't know. Ooh, that axe is kind of nice too. We'll lock that one in. Let's do some distribution. So who's struggling with multi-hit right now? You have 4, you have 5, you have 3. Okay, so we will do that for you. That might get used somewhere else. Now, you are losing some isolation and some crit, but actually, so What did I think about this one? This dagger was kind of nice too. What do we got going on with this dagger? Sure, we'll do that. Now I took this axe off because I think we need to go. I think we need to go spear to get Odila going. Like, good things are not happening right now in this regard. Let's see. So Leland doesn't need XP that much anymore. Get you up to the 10 breakpoint is pretty good. Your movement suffered a bit there, but... Oh yeah, and we still have this. Who's at 4? Oh, it is Leland that is at 4. Sure, we'll do that. The -1 move on the sturdy boots is a little annoying. We should make sure that Leland has a warp crystal. There we go. Yeah, I want 10 AP on everybody. It is not enough. Never enough. Now let's see. This has 19 dodge. So this looks like Edward territory. Yeah. Pretty much just a straight upgrade there. Now Edward is the one where I was like, the mana crystal for 50 is rough. So let's see. This is big. +2 propagation bounces, I think, is better than this. So I guess this actually doesn't end up getting used. Now these Worn Greaves, they have dodge down, so we don't like them there. Harv. Or Odila. Odila, I like what Odila has going on. Harv can utilize these, I think. Now this Stag Helm. Stag Helm is a little hard. I mean, yeah, okay. This Rogue's Hood can definitely go. I think Maximus already has... No skill range. Okay, so that feels pretty good. So we're getting rid of that. We're getting rid of that. Then we had these pants, which I dreamed of them being... Are they better than these? For Leland. Leland's down to 55% crit. Where did Leland's crit go? I thought Leland's crit was higher. Maximus, your pants are pretty bad. We'll give you the Inquisitor's pants. Okay, I'm still on the fence about this. Let's figure out potions. So let's see. Level 5 for level 1 feels good. Now, you're injured, Leland. So we'll give you a health pot and a level 3 potion. Then Edward gets a level 2 potion. These level 2 potions we just want to get rid of. And also, you need some healing. Do we swap in a warp crystal for you? Because otherwise, you're at 9 AP too. Such an awkward break point. Let's sell some of the stuff that we know we're not going to use. Does Leland have First Blood? Yes. But still low. Still low. So let's see. Level 1 and 2 health pots can go. Okay, so you have a warp crystal. Now the thing is I want... Edward to have a health potion. And if we're doing that, that means we have to find a warp crystal to reallocate to them. Right now, the warp crystals are on our blood mages. And there's one on Leland. Take the one off Leland. I hate to do it, but that is necessary. So we can do that. And then, unfortunately, we need a better offhand for Leland now. We'll go hunting. But this is going to go away. We'll hang on to this. But now everybody has a source of teleportation, which is really important for this final night, I think. Do I need one more of these? I'm already struggling with the ones that I have. That's a nice offhand crossbow. This axe, if it was level 5, I would consider it more strongly. Yeah, Leland though is not great on movement either. We really want to find another warp crystal. That's the best thing that we could come across. It's a pretty nice. One of our blood mages may have to go. Hello. One of our blood mages may have to go. How many of these do we actually need? 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. Yeah, okay. So this blood mage is going to get the warp crystal instead. So Leland can take back this warp crystal, which is a bit wasted on you, and that can go there. And then as unexciting as it is, I'm going to buy all 3 of those. We still have a level 3 floating in here, but I bought this hand crossbow thinking I had a plan for it, which now I'm not so sure I do. I mean, it's not bad. We could also give you this shield. Probably better. Your damage is relatively low. I'll hang on to that for later, potentially. Now, I bought this, or I grabbed this toga. What is Harv wearing for a chest piece? This has to be an error. I must have double-clicked something. Hey, Strope Man. Are there still 5 cities? 5, right? Haven't played since the holiday. Yeah, so Glintfine. Well, so there's technically Swampfurt, which is the tutorial map. Glintfine, Lakeburg, Glenwall, Elderlicht, and then Glintfine. Ooh, I meant to say Gildenberg for the earlier one. But I guess that's a nice increase. Interesting. That's a bit of a doozy. Rue, thank you for the intel. Not my finest work. Let's see. Okay, what do we got here? Show me something spicy. Another warp crystal is spicy. That might just be what we pick up. We know we need one more of these. I think it's better just to have more warp crystals. This I do eventually want that to swap, and then that can go there. So now everyone has a form of teleportation. This warp scroll is kind of crummy. But yeah, everybody now can teleport, at least a little bit. I think that is good for business. One last time, see what the game is gonna taunt us with. Action pot, propagation bounce. Here are all the freaking. I mean, I'm obviously gonna do it. I'm just so that we have them for later. Can never have too many action pots. Yeah, Odila failed to launch pretty hard, unfortunately. But even with 6 AP, with a level 5 pot, she can get to 10 for taking care of something. So all good in the hood. So let's figure out what our pairings are going to be. So for Odila to do relatively well, I want Odila with Edward. Where the heck is Odila? All right, Edward and Odila are going to be on this side. Stormy and Harv are going to be on this side, which leaves Maximus and Leland on this side. This side is a blowout. I don't feel good about it. So one more night, right? And then the boss night. So yeah, so 2 more nights, including the boss night, I believe, in Lustrous. All right, our walls are fully set. We could build new warp gates if we really wanted to. But I think I'll just put you over here, put you over here, put you over here, put you over here. It is a very long map. It's why I don't play it too terribly much, if I'm being honest. It just takes forever to play. All right, I think we're good to go. Production requires a lot of footprint, and things get really claustrophobic on Elderlicht. That's my 2 cents. Now, that is true in Lustrous. All right, oh yeah, free building abilities. These are important. Let's see. I think I'm going to put them, because you're down mana. Oh, and you don't have mana collector. All right, we're going to need to be a little mindful of that as well. That we're not really breaking even on mana either. All right, let's do this thing though. Yeah, it takes me about 10 hours to play through an Elderlicht run.